Behind me is one of the most brilliant examples of effective safety technology around the interstate, and you probably don't even see it. It's not over here, it's this right here. Once I show what I'm talking about, you're gonna start to notice every time you drive on an interstate. But as you drive across places like I-75, you might see a lot more of this, mulch. Now the mulch itself is not the design, it's the result of cutting down all these trees, which is the design. This is what's called a clear zone. And it's the most effective thing to do if a car goes off the road, is give it space to recover and crash without running into a solid object. And you'll notice we have wide recovery clear zones on each side of the highway or interstate, and the Georgia Department of Transportation is making them even bigger. Guardrails are effective to some extent, but we only need to use them when we're trying to keep them from hitting a specific object that has to be there. They're still dangerous to some extent, and you can see this one's already been replaced multiple times, which is expensive. Interstates take up a lot of real estate, but here's the thing, this isn't even the worst part. Interchanges take anywhere from 40 to hundreds of acres. Like Spaghetti Junction in Atlanta takes up 300 acres, and the biggest one that I found is in California, takes up 500 acres. In fact, interchanges collectively take up more space than the roads themselves. Yet, the most typical type of trip on those interchanges is actually local traffic, the types of trips you could take on a regular road. And there are other downsides to all this space being devoted to just vehicles as well. Their massive size and awkward shape placed right in the middle of our communities drives things further apart, meaning you're gonna have to take your car to get places, which is causing more traffic. And the types of businesses that line these spaces also have to be designed for a vehicle, causing more traffic. There's an image that goes viral every year that shows that one interchange in Houston is the size of Siena, Italy. Population 30,000. Now you might watch us and think, I don't want to live in Siena, Italy, but you know what? If we had more cities like Siena where people got around on foot, there'd be less people on your interchanges causing your traffic from your commute home. And sometimes I get comments of people saying, well, let's just use that space for something more effective. Let's make it a wildlife reserve or plant food or make it something other than just unused space. That's the thing. These clear zones need to be clear. We can't have trees that people run into, so thus it can't be an ecosystem. We can't have it a place that people frequent, so thus it can't be any sort of agriculture. It literally just has to be empty, unused space. A sort of no man's land that divides community and costs us money to pick up litter and to mow constantly. It's the best way to save lives when you're trying to get people to drive really fast from one place to another, but we don't necessarily need to constantly require every trip to be driving real fast from one place to another.